his family was very poor. He grew up on the Lower East Side. His father was a janitor in the tenements of the Lower East Side, and his mother literally sold crockery from a pushcart. He came in to the Congress immediately after the war. They really believed we were all in this together in a very deep way, and that we owed to the country all of our effort to try to create the possibility of the American dream for everybody.
The program really was a federally funding source that was drafted as legislation by Senator Jacob Javits and Senator Bobby Kennedy, both of those the late senators, bipartisan, and it started off as an experimental program targeting approximately 40 community development corporations around the country. Now we have thousands and thousands.
Senator Kennedy was also deeply interested in these issues and sought a partnership with him, and that's really what led to the creation of something called the Special Impact Program, and that was really the precursor to what became the programs that we're celebrating.
Senator Javits was a critical actor in helping folks from both sides of the aisle appreciate that the community development, finance, and investment field was one that clearly was appropriate and important in nurturing the way we go about operating our economy.
Senator Javits was a major and important proponent of the partnership with people in the private sector, corporately and in the financial sector, and he always brought that to the conversation. We miss both of them, both Robert Kennedy and Jacob Javits. Their leadership mattered a lot.
He put his full force into making the kinds of compelling arguments to the business leadership to be involved, to limit the role of government, but also to use government as effectively as possible in partnership with them to solve these problems.
Bob was involved in a lot of the very early work, and he was a pioneer that many of us look to with respect to providing direct technical assistance for community development corporation projects.
I really think my dad worked in all 50 states. He loved talking to people and helping them and analyze the situation. I mean, every community was so different.
Bob was gifted with extremely high intelligence. He could take his understanding of complex issues and simplify it for us.
He helped generate about $500 million in government grants and thousands of new jobs. But he always said it would not have been possible without the help of partners and community-based groups. He knew community ownership and business and job creation in low-income areas was absolutely necessary to improve the economic and social conditions in these areas.
To see his face light up when we would drive through some various neighborhoods around the country that were served by projects he'd worked on, and seeing the impact it had made to catalyze other investments along a retail corridor or a incubator building or something of that nature, was one of the great joys of doing projects with Bob.
Bob in particular was a very personable individual, a very friendly individual, a person that you could consider part of your extended family. Whether it was a Native American organization or an African American organization or a Latino organization, he was there for all of us.
He was just like this very humble person. But when Bob told us that a project was ripe for funding, that meant 100% of the time that he could get the funding.
A couple of years ago, he did receive a Lifetime Achievement Award from the New York City LISC, and that made him very proud. I mean, he wouldn't stop talking about it.
His legacy lives in those programs.
The compassion he had.
A return back to the community.
Create businesses.
The early pioneer.
Community economic development.
Loved sharing.
I loved him dearly.